Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run for Jorge Polanco. Number 21 for him on the season as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 0 for 7. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham. He's there and records the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. I love watching him hit. He has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the American League. So expect to see him work some deep counts and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch that he can handle.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Myers. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
The next twin up, Josh Donaldson. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In his career, Donaldson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0.
No, that's low.
Donaldson absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days. Outside, 3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Jose Barrios gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's Will Myers. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Pham leads off second with nobody out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bell brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Runner at second here with one man out. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
That's Bolton.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And the pitch on 2-1 to 2-2 now. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sano over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
At the plate, Manny Machado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Brian Dozier at the plate.
The second baseman.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
In there, and it's 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And it's 1-1. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hard hit ball to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Zach Davies is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-1 Friars. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball,
Now the 1-0. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one. No one out with a runner at second. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting it, the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver, a bouncer to the left side. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 17, Jose.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In now, Jose Barrios. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a 1-run game with a base hit here. One ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Pham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The set and the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So it's 4 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Twins lead it 5-4. Standing in now, Tommy Pham. Yes, the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Here now the 2-2. Will Myers is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Kepler is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that pitch is out.
1 out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 55,
Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rocked.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A runner on first with 2 away. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for San Diego. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Miguel Sano. Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Grisham. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 34 home runs now on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Three and 1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Up next for Minnesota.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
To the plate now, Jake Cave, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out and a runner on second base. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now that's popped up. Bell waits on it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 17, Jose.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Barrios, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. He's set. Here it comes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2 fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Twins 6 and the Padres 4. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. This year against right-handed pitching, Machado is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Kepler is there, and he'll bring this one in. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. One out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Count is 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Brian Dozier now, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 6-4. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now a bunt attempt here. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner. Here
now the 2-2. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. First offering on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Machado is there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Arias.
Digging in now, Luis Arias. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still lead at 6-4. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Grisham, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate now, Zach Davies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
This one's flared out toward left. Rosario coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The left fielder, Javier Báez.
So 2 are gone in the Padre 4th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0.
everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
A ball and a strike.
One strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch.
Handicap 2-2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Sano will head for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now that
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Luis Perdomo, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
number 61, Luis Perdomo.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Popped him up. Bell has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Heidi Watney.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie Rosario. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. From the stretch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4. At the plate, Jake Cave,
The center fielder,
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Ready once again, Mitch Garver. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And the count will be full. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Twins 8 and the Padres 4. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
This is skied into short left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Bell. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bell brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Cave is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So digging in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-0 now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-0 home. fouled away. Too high, ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Barrios. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
17, Jose Barrios.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. And that's the 2nd out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, Max Kepler. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Leading off for the Padres, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Francisco Mejia comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Brian Dozier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kepler's on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Trent Grisham. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And that misses 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground is short. He's got it. What a play, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Emilio Pagan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Delino DeShields is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 0.
Striding in once again, Luis Arias. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Number 22, Miguel Sano.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
The third baseman,
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Nope.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Homer Bailey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
number 15, Homer Bailey.
Digging in, Delino DeShields. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Will Myers, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bailey's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Full count now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Myers takes, and this winds up missing ball 4.
Now first baseman,
In now, Josh Bell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Matt Strahm has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 56, Matt.
Striding in, Eddie Rosario, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Stepping in now, Jake Cave. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. DeShields is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but No one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 0-1 pitch.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Sent out to straightaway center field. DeShields is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 15, Homer Bailey.
Alex Verdugo will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Verdugo.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Duffy offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Brian Dozier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And it's fouled away. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 22 on the year, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
This is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Taylor Rogers enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Eric Hosmer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Eric Hosmer.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 8-6. Jose Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Max Kepler. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 1-0. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Two-0 count. Here it comes. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 9-6 ball game.
Hey, DeRo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home. It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Myers going back, and this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
club is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. At the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is on 3-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive, right field, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Eddie Rosario will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Jake Cave, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Dozier. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Minnesota leads this one 12-6. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the outfielder, Delino DeShields.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike. That's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All right, Tommy.
Now the 2-0. In there, 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Donaldson's there. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Ready now, Will Myers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. San Diego down to their final strike. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
12-6 the final tally here. The Twins set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Jose Barrios earns his staff leading 16th victory of the season. Zach Davies was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Taylor Rogers gets a 4-out save, his 56th of the season, best in the league. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Pardes, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.